That's a great win for our program and our team. I thought in the second half, our offense, we really executed well. We were very unselfish with the basketball. We preached being a balanced attack all year. We don't rely on one person. We want it to be a 4, 5, 6, 7 people team effort on offense in the second half, and we had 25 assists. I think that shows that we did that. I thought defensively, the start of the game, we really defended well, and then the second half, I thought we defended in spurts, but we did what we needed to. They hurt us inside a little bit, but at that point in the game, we were more concerned with keeping the ball in front of us, not giving up as many threes. And the second half, I thought we did a much better job rebounding than we did the first half. We gave up too many offensive rebounds in the first half. In the second half, we really stepped up and did a good job. And obviously these two did a phenomenal job tonight on both ends of the floor. So it was a great win for our team.
Open up questions for the players.
For actually either one of the players, what would you guys, after playing Detroit twice, what would you guys kind of describe? What has the atmosphere been like, going against Detroit?
Well, the guards are quick. It's always a good game playing them. It was different because the first game I didn't really play. This game I really got to see how quick the guards are, and I had to adjust my defense. And I had to rebound more.
Yeah, it's a good game to play, but it's just we focus just as much on any other game. So, there's a lot of hype going into the game, but we just treat it like any other game.
You guys both scored career high in points. Talk about your ability to score tonight.
I just had confidence in my shot. I know my three-point shot is not really there, but my 15-footer is getting there, and I'm getting to the basket. I'm doing the little short jumper, so it's getting there, and I've been working on it. So I'm having more confidence in the beginning of the season than I am now, and the coach has a lot of confidence in me, so that's why it's falling.
Yeah, we just did a good job moving the ball and getting the ball off drive and kick and just knocking down the shot and having confidence as well. And once you hit one, just keep shooting. And we did a good job of moving the ball around. So that's it.
And when you miss one, keep shooting, right?
Yeah, keep shooting no matter what.
Nola, it's your birthday tomorrow. Do you have any special plans?
Well, my mom came up here to surprise me from Virginia, so that's good. See my boyfriend. I'm hanging out with a lot of my family, going out to dinner tonight. So it should be a fun weekend.
And Neil, she promised to save you a piece of cake.
All right.
Any other questions for the players? All right, thanks, ladies. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, let's open up the floor for questions for Coach Tungate.
Coach, I'm sure, of course, every game's going to count the same in the Horizon League standings, but is there something, you played these guys twice, I was referencing the atmosphere of the players, is there something even just a little bit different about playing Detroit atmosphere-wise, or just, in general?
It's great, and it's great to have a local school and things like that, and I said this to Neil on the radio, and I really mean this. We need to win games, and we need to win Horizon League games, and whether that's Detroit, whether that's whoever, we need to go in and we need to play well against Wright State. So, yeah, it's nice. I think it's great because it creates a great atmosphere from a crowd standpoint. People are interested in it. It gets a lot of media exposure. It gets a lot of fans to come out and watch it. As far as a coach and a player and things like that, our team needs to focus on the process, and our process doesn't change from game to game. And I'm not big on going into before a game and giving some huge motivational speech, because if you're a Division I basketball player, you need to show up and play. You need to show up and play every night. So, just because we're playing a local school, I don't think that means that we need to play harder because we're playing that school. We need to play hard every single night and play the same way. So I kind of downplay a little bit. My expectation level of our players is the same no matter who we're playing. But I think from a fan standpoint, from an alumni standpoint, from a community standpoint, from a media standpoint, I think it's great to be able to play a school this close.
Your team had 11 blocks. Talk about your ability to defend down low.
Well, if you would have watched the last 10 minutes, there probably wasn't any ability to defend down low. They scored pretty much at will down the stretch. But, it's nice to have a presence like Kim B in there because she changes shots. And, our defense changes when she gets in foul trouble. And, she's more of a, when people get around the rim, she's going to change shots, she's going to alter shots, she's going to make people have to make a move to get by her. And she's really a key to our defense. And, I thought in the first half we did a really poor job of keeping the ball in front of us. We really stressed in practice not to let them drive to the bucket, keep the ball in front. And then when Kim gets out of the game, we got to do an even better job of keeping the ball in front because we don't have shot blockers. You know, we have people that can be positioned, defensive players, rebound, and things like that. But we're not having that shot blocker. We've got to be more solid on defense and keep the ball in front of us. And I thought at the end of the first half we did a really poor job of that. But the second half, you know, as much as you talk about Peyton and Nola having career offensive nights, I was more impressed with their defense. I thought both of them played outstanding defense tonight, and that was a huge key to our win.
Coach, you had 6 players in double figures tonight. Is there any other things that make coaches smile more than getting 6 players in double figures?
Good defense. No, you know, that's something we've talked about from day one. We want to be a balanced attack because if you rely on one person, if you rely on 2 people, there's going to be nights they're not going to have a good night. Or the defender for one night, that defender might just be better. And you got to have you know, I'm a huge believer in mismatches, and we really run a lot of our set plays, a lot of our offense to try to exploit mismatches. And when you have a balanced attack, we can take care of different mismatches. Or if you're relying on 1 or 2 people, then, you know, if they take that away, you know, your other players don't have a lot of confidence in what they can do because it's not run through them, so to speak. So that's why I like to have a balanced attack. And when we look after games, we want to have 4 or 5 people in double figures. That means we're moving the ball. That means we're unselfish, and that means we're taking advantage of mismatches when we can.
Coach, can you just talk about the progression, you know, the girls, ladies, you know, over the course of the season here?
You know, it's been unbelievable, and it's going to sound funny when I say this, but I really mean this. We couldn't score 5 on 0 when we first started practicing. You know, we really had trouble running our offense and doing some things defensively. And to watch them improve so much on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. And the thing that I think impresses me the most is watching them grow as a team. You know, it's fun to see, you know, a great example tonight. You know, Amy Carlton's had some great games for us, and she's played really well. But again, because of mismatches tonight just wasn't her night. Peyton was feeling it, she wasn't. And if you walked into our locker room, Amy was just as happy as anybody else on that team because they care about each other. And so to watch the progression and see how much they really care about each other, how much they play for each other, and how much they rely on each other, I think that's been the most satisfying of all, not just the basketball standpoint, but seeing what they've been accomplishing as a team. That's what's impressed me the most about this basketball team.
Any other questions for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.